In this video, we'll be talking about how you can use ampersand to put together first and last names, and how you can use proper to make sure that the first letter of both the first and last name are capitalized and ready for your concert program. You can see here that I have a column for the student's first name and last name, and then I also have their grade and their instrument. And their full name and the title proper case columns, those are blank because that's what we're going to be working with today. So any music teacher who has experience exporting a list of names from Sapphire or Schoology or PowerSchool or Canvas knows that usually when you export a list of names, they come out looking something like this, where the first name and the last name are separated and they're usually capitalized. And this is not ideal for us when we are trying to prepare a concert program. So if I want to combine the first and last names together, I can use a function called ampersand. And every function, every formula starts with an equal sign. So we're going to do this, we're going to make this easier for ourselves with a formula. So under full name, I'm going to type into this cell here, C2, into cell C2. So this is cell C2 right here. Every cell has a letter and a number. The letter represents the column. The number represents the row. So I'm going to type in equals. And then first I'm going to click on the student's first name, which is Domingo. And then you'll see that tells me that's cell A2. It already recognizes the letter and the number. Then ampersand. And whenever I put an ampersand between two things in a spreadsheet or in a formula, that will tell the spreadsheet to combine those two things with ampersand in between. So next I'm going to click on Alan. So you're going to see now that's going to be A2 combined with B2. So it's A2 ampersand B2. I'm going to press return. It's going to suggest an autofill. For now, let's just reject it. And you'll see that the first and last name are combined together. So now what's missing? The space in between. So what we're going to do now, instead of just instead of just A2 ampersand B2, we're going to type in a space after the ampersand in quotes and then ampersand. So now it's A2 ampersand, a space in quotes, ampersand B2. So now it's going to say whatever's in cell A2, then it's going to combine it with a space, and after that it's going to give me B2. And then I'm going to press return. And now it says Domingo Allen. Now you might think, do I have to do that for every single student? No, you don't. So you'll see this blue dot at the bottom of the cell. You're going to take your mouse and put it over the blue dot until it becomes a cross. Then then click, hold down, drag, and you'll see that we'll do that for every student. We'll do that for the rest of the students. I'm going to keep on dragging down. Another option is that you can just double click on the blue dot, and we'll do that for the rest of the students. Now I just want to make sure everyone understands why we had to use quotes for the space. So if I type into this cell H1, and if I type into it equals A2, it will tell you whatever's in cell A2, in this case Domingo. But what if I take A2 and I put that in quotes? What will it say instead? It will just say A2. So whenever we are using text, when we are referring to text that is not the reference to a cell, or that is not the name of a function, we need to put that in quotes. Now you might recognize another issue here, and the issue is that the first and the last name are in all caps, and that's not ideal for a concert program either. So what I'm going to do now in cell D2, I'm going to type in equals proper. I'll click on the word proper, or I can just accept it all lowercase. Either way is fine. Open up the parentheses, and then I'm going to click on the cell where I wanted to get the text from. I'll click on Domingo Allen, press return, press a check mark for the autofill, or you can reject it. And as before, click on the cell, put your mouse over the blue dot, and drag down. And you will see that now it puts all of it in title or proper case for our students. And it's ready. All the names are ready for the concert program. Now there are a few things you might be thinking. First of all, you might need to sort these now by the instrument, so that in the concert program you have all the flutes together, all the trumpets together. One way to do that, you can select all the names or select all the data, and you can sort it. And if you don't remember how to sort, you can view one of the videos in the sorting module of this course, or you can just do what I'm doing right now. So select all the data, then click on data, and click on sort range, advanced range sorting options. Click on data has a header row, and then we're going to sort it by title / proper case. Sorry, no, we're going to sort it by instrument. We'll sort it by instrument. And you'll see that now we have all the instruments put together. So it's all grouped by instrument now. And you'll notice it's in alphabetical order. Now, what we can do now is we can copy and paste these names into a Google Doc. Now, one thing I want to make sure everyone is aware of is that when you create a Google Doc, you just need to make sure that you know how to copy and paste the data in. So for example, let's start with the flutes here, because usually they're the first ones in our concert program anyway. So I'm going to start with the first flute, drag down until I get to flute. You don't click on the blue dot this time, just click on the middle of the cell. So you click on the middle of the cell, drag down until you get to the last one, right click, and then click on copy. Go back to your document, and when you paste it, don't just paste like this, because then you'll get something that looks like this. You want to paste it by right-clicking and then click on Paste Without Formatting, and then it's ready to be pasted into your document into your concert program. So without any of the formatting from the spreadsheet. I hope you found this video on combining first and last names with ampersand and proper useful.